Top of the evening, you know the vibes. You rocking out with your Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. Good thing we are at the crib tonight, right? But like I said, the girls are next door, but they most likely will be running back and forth. So there is no real time restriction with the sauce tonight, right? I wasn't gonna come on, but Marley just was victorious. So I said, let me get on here and talk about Marley a little bit. But I do, like you know me, my notes are right here. I got a couple of things I want to discuss with Devin Haney and a video that I was sent. We'll get to a little bit of that, but let me get my screen up. Highlight my guy Marley. Marley look good, man. Marley for the real boxing fans out there that be digging the amateurs as well. Marley was just successful, knocked his opponent out. Nah, he didn't knock him out. You know what I mean? Shutout, unanimous decision, 3 rounds to 0. I prefer the stoppages, break his ass up, but we move on to the next round tomorrow. I believe it's tomorrow, maybe Thursday. One down, 2 to go. Four time. But let me get that up right now. Give me a second. Refresh this, right? I clearly was going to take tonight off, man. I really was. I think I've been given enough content, right? So I was going to chill tonight. I dropped some fire shorts. I was gonna chill tonight, but Marley was victorious. I said, let me jump on. Man. Smash the like button, man. Make sure my audio was sounding well. I'm at the crib, so I definitely got to check on the sounds. Make sure the sounds and everything is a good. Get this down here. Pull this up right here. Yo, shout out to my man from Ohio. Always repping. You got that up ASAP. You seen Marley was victorious. There he is. Hold on, the teachers just emailed me. About 20. And Jacob Spencer's fighting tonight, so I'll run that off in a second too. Give me a second. To run that off. Smash the like button. Make sure you guys are hearing me good. Then I'm going to start, giving y'all the business, man. Giving y'all the business.
Right, now, this is the game. Okay, we're not doing too.
Giving y'all the business.
Right, now, this is...
All right, yeah, the levels is great. All right. So let's get, you see what my thesis is tonight. Let me start checking stuff off. So the Devin Haney Regis Prograis pay-per-view. 75 for the zone subscribers, 60 for subscribers. So if you are regularly a DAZN subscriber, you pay 60, which is a $15 fee discount, so to say, right? Let me circle that, right? Because I touched on that. This right here, right? And I saved this. This is going to expose a lot of you, internet boxing gurus, fans, guys that talk boxing, especially you so-called Devin Haney supporters, right? With such a low pay-per-view number, right? As far as price, Devin Haney, especially off of YouTube and social media and Twitter, pay-per-view should do good. And I'm just saying, maybe I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys aren't in the 60 category from how you carry it. As far as a lot of you guys always talk bad about Matchroom, the Zone, so you most likely aren't a subscriber. But $75 is still uh not crazy compared to what we've been paying, right? What some of us have been paying. So I'm eager to see what the numbers do, right? We're gonna see now how many you guys, and I'm not gonna give my actual thoughts, because you know me. I'm just, if you know me, you know what I think it's gonna do. Because when it comes to boxing, internet boxing talk, and guys on you guys are, to me, are full of shit, man. A lot of you guys are suspect. You're not official. You know my stance on it, man. You know my stance, right? And I think that this is a good chance to shut me up for those of y'all that say I talk too much. Because $60.75, right? It's not a bad price. Granted, his last pay-per-view I think was a little higher with Lomachenko, right? He didn't do 200,000. This time it's a lot cheaper, a lot of buzz around this fight, right? The undercard to me, but if you support Regis and Devin, you buy this, even though like the undercard, he says, I think for 75, you get 1 month free too, Shaw. Okay, there you go. Toby, the UK ambassador. Let me circle that now. Let me write that down. I don't have that down, but I'm going to write that. So Toby is saying, my guy in the UK, if you pay the $75, this is for the non-subscribers, you get 1 month free of the Zone, which is a great deal because the Zone prices have went up. When I first got the Zone, right, I'm still a subscriber, right? I wish they had shit like, you see my uniform I have on, where you can get grandfathered in, because they to me, the Zone, and I rock with it because I'm a boxing guy. I have a media company. I do a lot of things. So I still have it, but I'm not happy with it because when I initially bought the Zone, got I remember the Canelo Alvarez, Rocky Fielding fight. I got to find those gloves. They gave out gloves and everything. I signed up right on the spot, right? I paid $100, right? But even then, when they renewed it the following year, it was $9.99 a month. That shit is up now. It might damn near be like $25, $30. I know it's at least 20. It might be $19.99 now, man. But man, they should have grandfathered the original people in, man. But it is what it is. Eventually I'm gonna get them. Just trust me. I'll get to them, because like I said, you see that young man that is highlighted right there? There's gonna be a bidding war for them, and I'm definitely gonna throw something of that nature in. Like, yo, listen, man, if he signs with Matchroom or the Zone, we need the subscription, for free at least, right? But hey, what do I know? What do I know? But okay, so $60 and $75, right? Now, with all of you jive turkeys, you so-called boxing supporters, you rich YouTubers with your successful channels, this pay-per-view should do numbers. It should do numbers. And if it does numbers, then you guys can shut me up. You guys can shut me up. But I don't think you're gonna shut me up. I'm just saying. I don't think you guys are gonna shut me up. Because shout out to Rick Glacier. I posted Rick Glacier on the channel today. The interview I had the circle Rick that I had the privilege of doing with WCS. Motherfucker, I stole it. Yes, y'all gonna steal it, man. Let that soak in, because that's what you guys, a lot of you fans do, man. You unofficial so-called fans, y'all steal boxing, man. It's so obvious because, right, the popular network is out of business, going out of business. Showtime, and Showtime was the most popular. Remember, this is what I pay attention, man. I got these notes here too. Showtime, right here. Look, let me get to the Showtime. Showtime. I wrote it down right here. Showtime, PBC was better than top ranked ESPN, but Showtime is leaving out of boxing. So that just lets you know that a lot of you so-called Showtime guys that was supporting Showtime was still on the pay-per-views. Is that a fair assessment? There's 3 people in here. Feel free. Is that a fair assessment before I move on? Because I'm going to stick with Devin. I just hope this pay-per-view does good, guys. Get out there and buy it. Please don't steal it, but I know a lot of you jive ass niggas is going to steal it, man. Part of my language. Sorry for that. You know, shout out to you, Toby. I see. Let me highlight your pin this comment right here. Pin that one. Smash the like button. Let's stick with Devin, right? I'm gonna play some audio. Yo, Sabel Matisse, right? Sabel Matisse did an interview. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Hold on. He did an interview, right? And he spoke a little English. Thank you, Toby. Toby said, "Yeah, that's a fair comment." You know, I tried, Toby. You know, I'm trying to be a more likable blogger. But like I said, at the end of the day, if you don't like me, regardless, I'm good regardless, because blogging is not, you know, my final destination when it comes to boxing, as you guys can see. But I like to do it now. Whenever you start accomplishing things, right? You know, coming on here talking boxing, especially when you're organized like I'm organized, it's fun to me now, man. It was always fun to me, but now especially because, like I said, we got a lot going on with the equipment. We're upgrading. We're in a facility. You know, we're doing different things, man. But let me get to Sabel Matisse before I switch over, you know, because we're still on Devin, right? I want to get you guys' thoughts on this, right? He did not hold back. I liked it. I liked it. I liked what he said. He said it. He said it in Spanish, right? But he was so turned up. Listen to this, right? I was gonna use this, but I said, you know what? I put out enough shorts. Let me know if y'all can hear it clearly. Did y'all hear that, man? I got my notes. Now let's get into that. That was Sabel Matisse. He mentioned, oh look, Marley just reposted me on IG. Shout out to Marley, you know. Sabel Matisse just said, look, let me check these off now, because we're on Matisse. He said that he feels Devin Haney is going to win. Gave him his props. He said that he is more technical than Regis, right? But he has no heart. I'm gonna play it again. Look, so y'all don't think, because you know how you guys do. You guys be like, man, you a hater. No, this is what the man said.
I think Devin's gonna beat Regis. Yeah, I think he got good technical, but he no got heart.
He no got heart.
He's running a lot. Gotcha. Maybe Haney, I want for you. Please give me the opportunity.
There it is. He said, Devin Haney, I want to fight you. Please give me the opportunity. So now when I speak on this, you know I'm not, you know, slandering. What is your thoughts on that? He said the man can fight technically. Check that off, because I got that down. But he said he runs a lot. He's a chicken. A chicken, right? Now, I'm going to add some sauce into this, right? I want that to soak in real quick. It's 2 of y'all in here. Sabel Matisse, the IBF champion, called Devin Haney a chicken and said he runs a lot. Now, the only reason I'm highlighting this, because look, my notes right here, right? Devin Haney is on record as the calling who out for being a runner, somewhat of a fighter like that, Shakur Stevenson. So now you have a champion, right? A champion, IBF champion, Sabra Matisse, calling you a chicken. A chicken. Granted, you have other things on your plate right now. You have to concentrate on Regis, but I'm eager to see where this goes. How about you guys? Called him a chicken. Said he runs a lot. Man, 140. You know, we're gonna see Saturday night, man. Saturday night is Devin and Regis for $75 for non-subscription, $60 for subscribers. Decent price. Now I know, listen, it's the holiday seasons. You know, Christmas is a couple weeks away, but that is still, you know, listen, a lot of you guys spend money on nothing. Real talk. But we will see, man. We will definitely see. But what is your thoughts on the chicken, man? He called him a chicken. How do y'all feel about that, man? How do y'all feel about that, man? He said it, I did it. Said the man is a chicken. What's y'all thoughts on that, man? Feel free, man. Hit the type it in. You know, this is the sauce talk. It's the sauce talk, you know. He said he's a chicken. He runs a lot. He said, he basically tagged Devin, right? Let me check this off now. He tagged Devin the same way Devin said about Shakur Stevenson, y'all. Right? Devin, prior to his fight week, he was killing Shakur. But now you got a champion in your division because you're fighting at 140, saying that you are a chicken. Thoughts? He said, someone, get to the comments. Someone I was listening to said that if you bought all the pay-per-views on Showtime on top of your subscription, it was between $700 to $800 a year. Wow. So we know, let me write that down, Toby. Hold on, let me get a fresh sheet for that one. So thank you for that. 800. Listen. 700 to 800 a year for the pay-per-views alone. That's just the pay-per-views. That's not even including your cable bill and what you pay for Showtime. No wonder they're going out of business. I don't think a lot of people did that, Tom. I don't think a lot of people did that. And oh, look, I'm here. I'm home. Hold on. I'm home. I'm gonna show y'all something. Toby, I want to thank you for bringing that up, right? Here is a $100 jar of Seymour's. Can y'all see that? So that will mean 8 of these. 8, right? Jars of $100 Seymour's jar is what Showtime pay-per-views will cost you a year. That means I would have to sell 8 of these, right? 8 of these, plus what I pay a month for the Showtime app or, on my cable. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, right? No wonder so many people were stealing. They were stealing. And see, I'm saying that because I didn't buy all of the pay-per-views. I bought Spence Crawford, right? I did not buy Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. I went out and seen that one. A couple of them I did not buy. I just did because it was like they wasn't worth it to me. They were not worth it. If somebody was having a fight party or having a gathering, I might have rocked out like that. And even though I no longer drink, I might have bought a bottle over or something. You gotta know how to gotta know how to network and mingle with people. But yes, that is a great thank you for that, Toe. $800 a year between set. No wonder Showtime is done, bro. Because those pay-per-views was not worth all of that, man. They were not worth all of that, man. They were not. I'm gonna use that. You see, I jotted that down. That might be a topic. I got to do a little bit more research because right now I don't have nothing prepared for that. But I'm gonna use that, Toby, and when I do, I'm gonna highlight you because I'm gonna and look, you see how I give it up. So I'm gonna get all of the pay-per-views for the year. That's what I want to do, and I might do a video, but most likely I'll throw it in a segment. But thank you for that. Put out a false, statement as far as the number of pay-per-views and was that worth the $800? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. But back to Devin and Shakur. So you have a champion in your division now, Devin, that feels you are going to be victorious. Then he also said that give him the opportunity to fight him. I don't think you'll do it. That's just me. And I don't think your so-called YouTubers, your content creators that run plays for you can dance around this. The man called you out. Look, this $100 jar is on the way out. But look, let me show you how real Seymour gets down. Look. See that? That's Seymour. Look at that. Look, I got the bottle upside down. It did not fall out. That's when you have real gel. Real gel right there. Want me to do that again for y'all? See, I do that just the front on. Look, because a lot of people give you water in your Seymour's. Look, this jar is upside down. It's upside down. This jar is upside down. That's a gel. Seymour's gel. Not a lot of water in there. That's why people be like, yo, man, $100. No, $100 is a lot for you. I have a clientele. They're not complaining. That's why if you notice with me, I don't really push the product on people like that anymore because I have people. When you gotta push your shit on people, it's not for you, respectfully. If you're somebody asking, yo man, that's a lot. No, it's not. To be honest, I think it's cheap rather, because like I said, I don't know other people that could do that with their moss. What I just did. I took the top. Well, I'll do it one more time for y'all. I'll do it one more time for y'all. Look. It's upside down. Nothing's coming out of the jar. That's upside down. That's what you call a gel. A Seymour's gel. Now I would have took some out of this, but this is a paid order right here. Somebody's getting that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna dibble in their shit and I'm on live. And they're like, yo, man, that dude took out of your what's the name? Nah. That's $100 jar right there. But let me move on, right? Because like I said, this was an extended source. I really wasn't gonna come on, right? Somebody shared something with me, right? I'm gonna play the audio, right? These like people on YouTube, boxing content creators, right? This is why I think I don't really fit in well, because I make too much sense, right? A lot of guys that talk boxing every day, they're just talking it, and I don't even think they realize some of the things they say, right? So a particular gentleman, a video was sent to me, right? More popular guy too. I think he has an audience and people watch his videos and shit, right? But this guy had the audacity, and I'm going to play it, to say that Terrence Crawford, right? This is how dumb. And I hate to call people dumb, but sometimes you just got to call it out, man. This dummy had the audacity to say that Terrence Crawford, and like, see, when you're programmed, they're still on the same frequency. They said that Terrence Crawford is holding up the negotiations for the Earl Spence rematch. Let that soak in, man. I got the notes on this, man. I got the notes right here. Cause I am going to mess you guys up with my notes on this one, man. Did you just hear what I just said? That they said Terrence Crawford is holding up the negotiations on the Earl Spence fight. Now I'm gonna play the audio where the guy says the shit, yo. And then I'm going to just give you guys the business on this, man, because it's like, come on, bro. This is what we're doing. Is this what we're really doing? Earl, that he's holding up the come on, man. Then you wonder why I kill people the way I do.
What's going on? Even though things might not been, on the ups, or situations might have occurred, or whatever the case might be, but the man is a fighter. The man come to fight. So what I'm saying is, some of these people that's in the comments asked him about Errol Spence Jr., where is he at? If you really actually follow Errol Spence and know Errol Spence, you would know that Errol Spence don't say much until it's signed, sealed, and delivered. Now, he might say something here, he might say something there, but he's not a big speaker, Once the news come out and say that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, every negotiations is done, I guarantee you, sooner or later, you're going to start seeing videos of Errol Spence Jr. training. You're going to start seeing videos of Errol Spence,
I want to stop it right there. Did you hear what he said, right? You're going to start seeing videos of Errol Spence training once they announce the negotiations and all that. See, like, these fans, and I don't, this is a grown man speaking like that. Did you see the video of his coach? Said that he hasn't been in the gym. But you're on here telling your listeners that when the negotiations are finalized, which I don't know how they're going to do that, right? And I'm going to get into that in a second, right? But this is the rhetoric that we are fed on YouTube boxing, right? The rhetoric, because this is all rhetoric right here. Negotiations. Listen.
You're going to start seeing videos of Errol Spence, making videos about, what's going to happen, or, how he feel, or things like that. But why would he come out now and say anything when the holdup is Terrence Crawford? So maybe you need to ask Terrence Crawford, why is he holding up the fight?
All right, that's it. That's all I needed from this guy. You guys probably know the guy's voice and all that. That was D-Town Boxing. So according to him, Terrence Crawford is holding up the fight. Last time I checked, what network? It's for y'all in. Somebody answer this, man. I don't want to always have to answer the obvious. This man said Terrence Crawford is holding up the fight and negotiations and all of that. Who's going to pay for the fight? I'm still waiting. Did they announce the Amazon Prime deal? I was very busy today. So I haven't really been on the Twitter or the internet like that to get the news, right? Has the Amazon deal broke yet? Here come my kids now. Look, here they come. Has the Amazon deal broke yet? Has the Amazon deal broke yet? Because according to D-Town Boxing, I'll shout your name out, brother. D-Town Boxing, Terrence Crawford is holding up the negotiations. But where are they fighting? What network, right? Matter of fact, let me type that in my what's name. Because this guy, man, he lost me today, and I appreciate the people that sent me this, because they know I'm in my bag right now. They know I'm in my bag when it comes to delivering the sauce right now, and they knew, right. I want to say this, right. I want to first off shout out the people that now behind the scenes that are hitting me up like, damn, I didn't know you knew a lot like that. Come on, man. Why wouldn't I? Like, why wouldn't I? Watch out. Move. No gum. Get out of here. No gum. Get up out of here, man. See, that's why I like the spot, right? But yeah, they hitting me up behind the scenes now because see, they're starting to see that a lot of these job ass, hating ass, lame ass internet weirdos don't add up when it comes to talking real boxing and making sense, right? When it comes to talking boxing and actual. My bad. My bad. All right, we're back. I'm sorry about that. You see how listen, it bees like that sometimes. Well, let me get to your comments, Toe. I'm gonna still finish the what's the name? So Toe said, yeah, go back and add it up, Shaw. No. Negotiations. Toe says negotiations are hold on, I'm trying to read it. Negotiations are already agreed in the original contract. Rematches are already agreed. Shaking my head. Not only that, I'm glad you brought that up. Since you brought that up, I'll get to the point. How Terrence Crawford can't hold up nothing. They don't know where they're fighting, bro. Like PBC hasn't announced where they're broadcasting from. Are they gonna fight on YouTube? Are they gonna fight on your channel? Are you putting up millions of dollars to broadcast it on your channel? How's that working? But yet you're on YouTube saying that a man is holding up the negotiations. But this is internet boxing talk. And then they get mad at me when I say these things, man. You see what just happened? They shut my feed down for a second. Everything froze up. But we back, man. So Terrence Crawford again. This is like these guys. A lot of the Earl Spence fanatic fans, they don't like and I blame EJ and his team and all of them because they never been straight up with their fans forever. They never been straight up with their fans. That's why they're in such a dilemma now. This is in my notes too, right? That's why they're in such a dilemma now, right? That's why guys like Rolly Ramirez, right? Rolly did that. I just did my video on it yesterday. But Rolly came out and said that Derrick James killed Earl Spence's career, ruined his career, right? And I love that, right? Because now we could speak on that and we can reflect on that, right? But where are the fans at, right? They like a lot of Earl Spence fans are silent. Because my live yesterday made too much sense. It made too much sense. Some of the stuff that I broke down on that. And I told you I have more. And I got the more. I'm going in on it now, right? The things that Rolly actually said not only made sense when you dissect what Derrick James has been on record as the saying now, right? What did Derrick say over the weekend, the past week, fight week? Earl is not in the gym. You're his coach. Do you think, as the coach, that is acceptable? Fair question. There's 4 y'all in here. This is your top fighter coming off a beatdown, embarrassing beatdown. He's not in the gym. You said that. I didn't say it. You said it. He's not in the gym. So he's not working on nothing. He's not improving after getting beat the way he got beat. So maybe Rolly was on to something, right? Rolly said this, that he ruined Earl Spence's career. Y'all thought I was gonna leave that alone, right? I told you I got notes, man. I do this, man. I do this, man. I does this. Feel free. How do y'all feel about that, man? Toby, you wasn't in here yesterday. If you're still in here, Toby, how do you feel about that? Before I drop the bombshell, I'm gonna drop the bomb. I didn't drop it yesterday. I'm gonna drop the bomb on what Rolly said about Derrick James, right? You know, I'm gonna drop the bomb. What's your thoughts? Has Derrick James been the best coach for Earl Spence, right? Or is Rolly on to something? Now, yesterday I kind of let into it, but I didn't let the whole cat out the bag, right? And now today I'm going to let the whole cat out the bag. Here it is, right? Rolly Ramirez, hopefully y'all said his name, Rolando, definitely was on to something. Because anytime you have a coach, and I didn't go into this yesterday because I saved it. I wanted to do it today or whenever I was going to continue talking about this, and it's today now. Rolly, it was absolutely correct, and I'm going to say why. And I'm going to quote Bomac. You can't hide no more. You can't hide no more. Earl Spence went into the biggest fight of his career. His coach, I didn't say this, he said this, is on record to not only not watching film, not being a trainer of the year, watching film, figuring out people's techniques. Now, when we go on the other side, you have heard Bernie speak on this, Red, even Bomac, say how they knew Earl Spence's tendencies. Are y'all following that terminology? His patterns. How would they know this? Film study. How else would they know this? Watching, preparing. Now, Earl Spence, coach, said he does none of this. He watches film when he knows the fight. These guys, on the other hand, were watching him probably since they jumped into 147. But them, more importantly, Derrick, did nothing of the such. So when Rolly Ramirez says that Derrick James ruined Earl Spence's career, he may be spot on. Because what was the worst ass whooping Earl Spence took? The biggest fight of his career. Who was unprepared? Who was unprepared for that fight? Whose job is it as the chief, not the second, but the chief trainer to do? Have your fighter prepared. Not only was Earl Spence unprepared to go in there and fight physically, I talked about this yesterday. He was unprepared. Blu-ray was fired. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not fired. Never received the call back. But Blu-ray was a popular formula that was working, right? Who was one of the key elements as to why Blue wasn't around? Derrick James. So when Rolly makes these statements, Rolly makes these statements, not the source. I'm just speaking on it. He is absolutely on to something. Because I just highlighted a couple of things yesterday, and I really hammered them in today. The news by Shanewz. This has been brought to you by Seymour's by Shanewz. It's a $100 bottle. It's been out for a while. Look, let's see. I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, he just took it out." Look, Still nothing. It's not a magic trick. Look, it's not a magic trick. Hopefully y'all caught this sauce and enjoyed it. Feel free to share the content. Let them know we are up and running. I pretty much touched on my topics tonight. Once again, shout out to Marley. Got the victory. He's on his way. Jamali Tucker. $1 Million Marley. $1 Million Marley, man. On his way. Yeah, y'all. Listen, I'm so sorry for that. I am so sorry for that. The phone, everything is blowing up. I think the phone is kind of affecting the feed as well. Every time my phone rings, I'm trying to put it on mute and quiet mode. But hopefully y'all was digging the sauce tonight, man. We're gonna wrap it up. Look, man. Shout out to Marley, man. 1 down. 2 to go. Narina! Where's your math work? You have 6 math questions that you have to do. Yes, you see, we about to get to the homework, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Hopefully, like I said, y'all are digging the new. We're trying to be a little bit more professional. Like I said, I got the microphones coming in. I got the sound. I think, is that what it's called? A soundboard? Shit like that. Yeah, man. Just be on the lookout, man. The news by Shanewz. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know? Oh, and one more thing. If you watch Marley's fight, right? I hear guys whispering. Yeah, that's all it is to me. It's a whisper. Look at some of those punch combinations that Marley was throwing, right? Yeah. Look at some of those punch combinations, right? For you losers in the back, right? Look for those punch combinations. Let me see what you're working with. Where's the 6 circle question?
Subscribe and hit that bell.
Nah, he doesn't study film, Otto. He doesn't. He does not study film, correct. But the news by Shanewz. This
is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know?
What do we know? Got it.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Keloa. I'm a Top Rank Knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.